Welcome to Positively Muskegon. It's Andy O'Reilly, and I am at Fricano's downtown Muskegon, right on the beautiful lake, as you can see behind us. It's summer in full swing in Muskegon. Cruise ships are in. We've got a little shipping going on back there. Things are booming in Muskegon, as always. Debbie Knoll and Arlene Helms. I was quizzing her, make sure she knew what she was talking about. We are down here today because there is a big event coming up at Fricano's. Actually, a couple of big events that are going to happen throughout the summer, and they are some important things. Debbie, excuse me, is she's the head of the Muskegon Pregnancy Services.
Yeah.
Start off by telling us a little bit about Muskegon Pregnancy Services and what you guys do.
Sure, Andy, thank you. So we've been around for 34 years.
34
in Muskegon, helping women who find themselves in crisis pregnancy, unplanned pregnancy, and we're there to give them hope, encouragement. They can get free services. All of our services are free, and they also can earn baby bucks and supplies for their baby, for the newborn child.
Way to make sure that these kids come into the world and they've got what they need.
Because
it's a scary thing for some moms.
Well, and that's what we believe, that no woman should feel afraid, alone, coerced when they're pregnant. We want to be there for them and help encourage them.
I've done a few things over the years with Muskegon Pregnancy Services, and I think what you guys offer is really remarkable. Tell me about the first steps. Let's say it's this crisis pregnancy.
Yes.
What's the first step that a woman would take?
The first step is that they would call us, or they can look on our website. We have a fabulous new website that gives a lot of information. But we want to have them come in for an ultrasound. A pregnancy test, ultrasounds are all free, but then that shows them how far gestation they are, and just so that they know what all of their options are. And so we just want to encourage them to come in for those free services. We also offer free STD testing. I don't know if you know this, Andy, but Muskegon is the third in the state for STDs.
It's bad.
So we have a prevention curriculum that we're offering churches and schools, but also free STD testing and treatment for them.
So it's a scary thing.
Men and women.
Sure, anybody. Stop it.
Yes.
You want to get that stuff under control, because it's just not good news.
That's good.
So the services are all free.
All
Everything's
free.
taken care of. What's your address down there?
It is 1775 Wells Avenue. We're behind the old General Hospital off Apple.
So you do great work.
Yeah.
You take care of people and you build a stronger community.
Which we love.
Absolutely. You got some programs coming up.
We do.
Let's start off by talking about there's a big name coming.
Yeah. Well, we're very excited. I don't know if you can see this at all, but this is Dr. Alveda King.
Okay.
She is Dr. Martin Luther King's niece, and she's coming in. She works for Priests for Life, and she's the African American Outreach Coordinator to educate the public in regards to the disparity of the abortions in the industry, but also to encourage women. She had 2 abortions herself. And so she's wanting to encourage women to know their choices before they make that decision. So, and then this is going to be October 4th.
Oh, so we're a ways off. Okay.
We're a little ways off, but there's some
pre-promotion. That's a big deal. Mark it on your calendar now.
October 4th at the Frauenthal Theater. We're looking for underwriters that will come with a private dinner with her just before the big event at the Frauenthal.
Sure.
So we only have 100 seats for that. So you need to call me at 231-206-2471. But if you want your ticket to the main event, you can get that right through the Frauenthal and Star Tickets.
Okay.
Right downtown.
Very cool.
So.
But there's an event coming up sooner.
This actually birthed from it. I'm going to let Arlene talk about that.
Okay. So thank you so much, Andy, for allowing us to have this important plug for Youth for Truth and Life.
All right.
That was birthed out of the Muskegon Pregnancy Services, asking Arlene Helms, reviving the foundations with Arlene Helms, what we can do to help inspire and to get the youth at the Frauenthal. And so I suggested a youth contest. So this is our question.
All right.
So the question for the essay contest, and the essay contest is for students in Muskegon County only. However, we will be offering workshops this Friday. Is the first 2 workshops, and I'll tell you a little bit about that. But let me read you the essay question.
Pay attention. Speak up good and loud.
With reference to the original intent of the Declaration of Independence, what is your understanding of the meaning of these truths and the importance of life in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness? Why are these concepts relevant today? How does Dr. Alveda King's civil rights work relate to truth and life?
Wow.
Now, it's a it's a powerful question.
That's a tough question.
And this is for 7th through 12th grade. Okay, this is an essay question for 7th through 12th grade. I'm glad I didn't have it when I was in
Yeah,
school.
I'm going to say the same thing, you know.
However, what was interesting was the correlation between this and Dr. Alveda King. So there was a group of teachers who got together. Public school teachers who formed this question.
Okay.
And so then we thought we should offer some books, we should offer some material for the students, and also some workshops. Now, Deb ordered Dr. Alveda King's, one of the books that she edited, and it's called Life. And on the back of the book, which each of the 6 top winners are going to receive a copy, a signed copy.
Oh, wow.
A signed copy from Dr. Alveda King. And on the back of that, their coalition strives to promote the Declaration of Independence, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Sure.
Now, mind you, we did not have this book in our hand. We ordered the book after,
And boom, there it was.
and there it was.
Nice.
So it's like sometimes things just come together.
Great minds think
Like
alike.
a hand in a glove.
Sure.
So we're just so happy that that came together. Now, the question, the awards for the winner.
Okay.
The 9th through 12th grade is $1,500.
Nice.
Top prize,
So that's
yeah.
not bad. Top prize.
Hey,
good
I'd
incentive.
take it.
And second prize is 600, and then third prize is 300.
Very cool.
The 7th and 8th grade top winner will go home with cash prize of 500, and then we have 250 and 150.
Wow.
Now, and again with the signed book. Now, the other exciting thing is that the 2 top winners in each category are going to present their essays to at the Frohenthal before Dr. Alveda King speaks.
Wow.
So is that a great opportunity or what?
Nerve-wracking.
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah, nerve-wracking.
Public speaking.
But you know, I got to tell you what, it's got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I've been known to be on a stage or two here or there to talk, and in all honesty, to me, it's more comfortable to be in front of 10,000 people than it is 5.
Yeah.
I would rather be in front of a crowd that size than a dinner party of 6.
Okay.
I'm weird.
Yeah.
Everybody else, on the other hand, they you know, that to them is a huge step. And if you give a young person that opportunity to speak in front of a crowd that size and a keynote, that's a great step and an educational opportunity that's not going to get anywhere else.
Dr.
No.
Alveda King is very excited about this youth contest.
Sure.
She really wants to reach out to that youth, that next generation, to really, and this whole thing helps them to research about truth and life.
Sure.
So,
Tell me about the workshop.
The workshops. Okay, so we decided because the students would not be getting the information at their schools until late in the day.
Right.
So hopefully your schools got this information and some of your teachers and principals passed it out.
Yep.
We hope, because that was the plan.
The game plan.
That was the game plan. And so the students were, we knew that they would be excited about, oh, I'm going to finish school, I want to write this essay first. We knew, I mean, we've been there. We know that that's not
Don't
gonna
look at me. I was always excited to do work in the summer.
there at the beach.
And then the essay the deadline for the essay is September 17th.
Okay.
And it's September 17th because October 4th is the deadline.
Sure.
October 4th is the deadline.
Is the event.
Is the
Right.
event. So we had to have the essays in so that we could have judges, which if you would like to judge the essays, you can let us know.
Okay.
And so we knew that students wouldn't get back to school and say, oh yes, the first thing I want to do is write, you know,
Essay.
1,000-word essay.
Yeah.
So we decided to offer some workshops.
Okay.
And lo and behold, my good friend from the 1990s, Dr. Paul Jaley, he's a historian and an author, and he talks internationally and nationally. He is the historian of Plymouth Rock Foundation.
Okay.
And he happens to be coming up here. Now, the Founding Fathers would call this divine providence, okay?
Yes. He's on a national tour.
He's on a national tour because in 2020, the Pilgrims, they're celebrating the 400th anniversary, 1620, 2020, 400 years. And 400 has a biblical significance. You did good in math, right?
No.
History, not so much. So, So Dr. Jaley, and he is a teacher in the private school that he started in 1980, and he loves teaching the students, junior high and high school students. He's still teaching high school students, so he's been teaching for over 30 years. He teaches adults and students, and his enthusiasm just runs off on you. I mean, you cannot help but be enthusiastic. So you students who don't like school, who were like me, who didn't really care for school, come out to Fricano's this Friday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The first session is the art of persuasive writing. Okay. The next is the session 2 is the art of public speaking. Okay. And I have heard Dr. Paul Jaley's students speak at events with hundreds of people, and I have to sit there and remind myself that is a student, that is not an adult. Right. And they sometimes do a better job.
Shiny adults.
they sometimes shine, but I do have to give the adults, you know, a little bit of slack, because the students, they don't have as much in their minds to talk about and to filter and all of that. So they, you know, they do. But Dr. Jaley does an excellent job with the students, and we're excited he's going to be here in the afternoon. We're calling the whole day These Truths, to do with these truths for the essay contest. The Declaration of Independence, and what a perfect day, 4th of July, tomorrow. 2 days later, we're going to still be celebrating. Perfect. And you know what? We really should be celebrating the Declaration and our Constitution every day. Absolutely. So we will be excited to have you come down in the evening. He is going to be speaking at 6 o'clock and 6 to 8 for the community. Okay. Now, there is no charge for the workshops. There will be a $5 fee at a discounted price at Fricano's for pizza and pop, which is a really good, best pizza in town.
That's right.
And my husband and I moved here in 04, and we figured that out. That's one of the first things you figure out when you move to town. Where's the best, thinnest pizza, best tasting? And we found this place, so we've been coming here since. And what else do I have to say?
Just that they have to register, pre-register on youthfortruthandlife.org.
We'll put the link right here.
Yep. Perfect. And so they can register for the essay contest, and even for the event, evening event, they can do that online on Eventbrite.
Right. If they're coming in the afternoon, they can stay for the evening. They can have their pizza. They can stay for the evening and enjoy and make a day of it. Get a jump start on your education. You will find it interesting, and you might even like to learn after you learn from Paul Jaley. He was one of my inspirations. He's been my teacher since the 1990s. Love it. And so, I mean, I can say that from personal experience.
So the workshop is for the students, but also any student, even if they're not going to sign up to do the essay contest, but for parents and teachers, because we really want them to come to see. This is a unique opportunity. Doing this national tour, and just because she knows him, he's making a little pit stop in good old Muskegon. So
and actually, we're inviting precinct delegates. We're inviting candidates. We're inviting political leaders, because he does speak to those groups of people. And so we welcome all of you. For the adults, we said that the pizza's $5. For the adults, it's going to be $10. That'll go towards the pizza and what have you. So,
and the topic he's going to talk about is the Constitution, or the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, sister documents. Cool. But one neat thing that he's going to talk about, and I'm just excited, I'm telling everybody because I've never heard this before, is that one Virginian who read the Declaration of Independence became a Christian. When he did some research, he became a Christian, and he was the one that inspired the largest emancipation in U.S. history. Over 500 slaves of his own that he released. And so it just shows you how that our documents go much further than what a lot of people give it credit.
Big deal.
And
that's what make America great.
If you are a history buff and you want to follow some of the work through Reviving the Foundations with Arlene Helms on Facebook, some of the information is on there. I just had a memory come up with the house that she's talking about when we were standing in Williamsburg in the Palace Green in front of the gentleman's house who he's going to be talking about.
Very
But
cool.
it's a piece of history that we are not aware of.
Yeah.
And I have to say, this, I don't know if you can see this, this is Forefathers Monument. Now, this is the largest monument in Plymouth, Massachusetts, the largest granite monument. It stands 81 feet tall.
Wow.
Now, people go to Plymouth, Massachusetts, and they see a rock. And the first time I went to Plymouth and I saw the rock, and I said, what's the big deal? It's
Right.
a rock. And it's like,
Plymouth Rock.
and then we met Paul Jaley, and he took us to this, you know, over the river, not through the river,
Through the
but
woods.
up, but
grandmother's house.
but he took us up behind this little neighborhood, and there stands an 81-foot granite monument. She's called Faith, and she is overlooking Massachusetts Bay, and it's just an absolute, it's a monument. And
Movie
Kurt
about it,
Cameron did a movie back a few years ago of Forefathers Monument. And when that came out, my nieces and nephews who went to school in Massachusetts were astounded that they did not learn about
Yeah.
this monument
Amazing history.
in their own state. Now, if your state boasts the largest monument, granite monument, you would think that that would have a little blurb
Yeah.
in the history books.
Yeah.
But so Paul Jaley has this book all about the whole, everything to do with this monument.
Very cool.
And the
But-
video is called Monumental from Kurt Cameron.
You'll find those here Friday.
Wonderful.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely, yes.
All right.
So come on out.
Yes.
Come-
There's your
come-
invite.
Yes.
Perfect
come
right
eat
there.
in the afternoon, and then stay for the evening, and don't forget the sweet shop.
Not at all.
There's a sweet shop downstairs.
Jump in the lake if you
Ice
need to cool
cream.
off. Whatever you gotta do.
We need it now.
It's a great spot. Debbie and
Thank you.
Arlene, thank you so much. I
Thank
wish you the
you
best on
so
your
much.
events.
Yes.
Yeah, I got the little cold
Yes,
going
he
on there, so
does,
we'll
he
just
does.
All the details will be right here on Positively Muskegon. Make a day of it Friday, and plan on that down the line in
Yes,
October
October 4th.
when Dr.
Alveda.
Alveda King is here. It's going to be a great day. Thank you for your time,
Thank you.
and we'll spread the word here on Positively
you.
Muskegon.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.